So now we're going to convert the year into age, right? So that would be a modification to the data set. All right. So here we have several options to modify, and the one that we need to use is transform variables, because we're going to take one variable and transform it into something else. And we will study this node in more detail later on, okay, because there are some transformations that can be automatically applied to a class of variables. We'll get to that in a little bit. But right now, we're going to just do this, and we have to connect the nodes, so we will have a flow of tasks. So we decide those flows. Okay. So we have to now make a pencil like that, click and hold and drag it and connect it. So this means that the exported data from this node will become imported data in the next node. Okay. One more thing that we need to do is to name these nodes with descriptive names, right? So if you right click and you say rename, all right, so I'm going to say this one is what? Import Excel house price. Excel. All right. Now transform node, let's rename it as calculate age. Yeah. All right. So now here is a property called SAS code. So click that. Okay. So now you can enter the SAS code here. Okay. So let's see, let's give me age equal to say 2018 minus, okay, so we have year built, well, to SAS code right here, SAS code. So click the three dots to the right of SAS code. Okay. So now you in SAS, the SAS code statements should end with what? Remember from last class, semicolon. So we end with semicolon there, and then this is if year built is 0, then age equal to dot. Okay. Because we haven't looked at the data more closely, but there are some missing values. There are some rows where the year built is 0, meaning that they don't have that value for that observation. So
there's the I after the U.
Okay. Still not doing it. Well, we'll see. So click OK, and then run. Okay, I'm going to click OK and look at the exported data, see whether it worked. All right, so, oh, there it is. Okay. So exported data, what I did was exported data and then browse the exported data and see whether that new column got created. Yeah. A dot and then semicolon. The dot here means missing values. SAS uses for numeric values, a dot is missing value. So if year built is 0, then you want age to be a missing value. So we'll talk about missing values later in this chapter. Okay. All right. So one more thing we will do here for regression, and that would be partitioning the data into, remember last time we talked about training data and validation data, test data, and so on. So we can do that using, okay,